pasó? Oh, come on. My glasses, ¿Qué onda? Ivan Zamora. ¿Qué tranza, bro? ¿Cómo andas? Just chilling, bro. Chilling with the feeling. Just finished working out. I just finished working out. I haven't done my Pelican Bay live routine because I've been busy doing some other stuff. But I'm still here. Still here doing some other stuff. How you doing, bro? Oh, let me fix this thing real quick. Feels good working out, man. Dominic, ¿qué onda? Thank you, likewise, bro. Just stopping by to say hello, brother. Dominic. 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 Ivan. Yeah. Like I said, bro, I've been busy doing some stuff. Eh? What's up, Prima? How you doing? Just chilling over here. Just finished working out. I was gonna do a live, but it's dark out there, man. And right here, my mom is cooking right now. Oh, she's gonna make some birria for tomorrow. How's it been, Elizabeth? How's your life? Are you gonna work today? Tonight? ¿Cómo andas? Esto, Simón. Getting ready for tomorrow, man. No, not tonight. That's good. Day off. Like I said, I was gonna do my routine out there today, man, but it got dark real quick, and I was busy doing some stuff. So I just finished working out. Tomorrow I gotta get mine, cause tomorrow is my birthday. I see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna buy you a shot of 1800 tequila. Some tequila 1800. That's right. Here's my other phone. Oh shit. Conejo blast. Yeah. For sure. You know how we do it. We celebrate everything and anything. It's my birthday, bro. You know, I hardly ever celebrate my birthday. Fiesta mañana, Simón. So what are you gonna do tonight, Elizabeth? Wanna go out? Wanna go out and eat some pizza? Yeah. Who likes birria? Anybody wants to come over? Caiga. Kyle. I'll pay for it. What are you doing tonight, Prima? Wanna go off and eat some pizza? Wanna go out for some pizza? Nah, she's cool, bro. And she's over there in San Diego, somewhere over there. I'm over here in Guadalajara. It's too far away. Wish I was a little bit closer. Nah. Yeah, man. So I made a video, right? I made a short video about cartoon taking a shower. I don't know if you guys seen it. And he said he was pretty good. He said, I like that, bro. He said it made me laugh. Árale. Hey, Dominic, where you say you're from? I forgot it. you know, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, I made that short video for cartoon. And he got on the comments and he said, "Hey, you know what? I like that. I like that short video. Let me show it to you. I don't know if you guys seen it. Let me show it to you." Hold on, hold on. Paisa Felony Channel. Have you seen a? Wait a minute. Guadalupe 805 Santa Barbara. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh man, Paisa Felony Channel, Cartoon 53 taking a shower. Watch out. Now let me show you the video where you're taking a shower. Finally, bro, you finally took a shower. That's right, homie. Hey, yay! Ready? Vámonos. Vámonos.
Have you seen this
Cartoon 53 taking a shower. Gracias, cuñada. Gracias.
Have you seen this?
Thank you.
It's called, look at this.
Hey, Cartoon 53 taking a motherfucking. It looks just like you, boo. Motherfucker taking a shower. He said he liked it. He said, hey, that was pretty good. Liam, gracias. Gracias, cuñada. Ahí está la cuñada en ¿Cómo estás? I'm just chilling, bro. How you doing, brother? How you doing, cholo? Prospering, making progress. Just chilling over here, bro. Ya, mañana, bro. Mañana. Yeah, west and east and down south and up and down. Everything is whatever. Dominic. Yeah. Yeah, mañana prospering. Prospering progress. Getting older, bro. Cartoon 53, he got on the comments and he said, hey, that was pretty good, man. I like that. I like that little short video. Fucking vato. So I hope you guys, I see you guys tomorrow, man. I'll invite you a shot of tequila. Probably get some 1800 or something like that. I don't like that what do you call fucking Centenario, none of that shit. Jose Cuervo, you guys have Jose Cuervo over there, huh? I don't really like that one. That shit's too strong. Dominique, prospering man. Te digo estos. That's right, bro. I was gonna do my rutina, right? Mañana I was thinking about doing my rutina and then just finish and take a shower real quick and just go live. But it's gonna be, not many, but a few people over here. I don't wanna, I don't wanna be fucking without a shirt out there. Over here Mexico is different, man. You in the house without a shirt is like they don't take it. It's not like over there in the States, bro. So I wanted to do So I probably just do my rutina, get ready, shave, and get ready to take a few shots, bro. I'm just gonna take a few shots. That's it. But I'm for sure having a big old plato of Yeah, she's here for a little minute. She's going back in a few days. She's going back on Monday, back to the States. Ivan Sarasua. Mañana, bro, get ready. Get ready. Nothing but Mexican music. Well, she stays here for a little minute. She stays here and she goes back to the States. It's not that she don't want to stay here. Ivan, what are you staying at right now, Ivan? She goes back and forth, but she stays over there, most of the time in the States, because most of my family's over there. I'm the only Tijuas. Yeah, she likes it over here, but my whole family's over there in the States, so she'd rather be over there with most of my family's at. Tijuana, yeah, I got family in Tijuana. But I like the weather, but I don't like the city of Tijuana, man. Too wild for me. I don't want to get caught up in no fucking BS. TJ, nice. Right. You live right on the border. Can you go back and forth to Tijuana and the States? Chito. No? Oh, okay. What happened to you, bro? Same thing, huh? Same story. You got deported? Damn, it's been a while. You got a job at a call center or what? Guadalajara, bro. GS, how you doing, bro? Close to Guadalajara, Tequila. About 40 minutes from Guadalajara. Ivan Sarrazo. Since 09. Hey, you gotta. There's a lot of call centers over in Tijuana, huh? I seen what do you call a video where most of the deportees they go to TJ and get a job on the call centers. There's a lot of them over in Guadalajara too. On YouTube, Jalisco, the homie Jalisco said it on YouTube. I don't know, bro. No, I don't know. The homie Jalisco, there's a lot of them. There was a lot of Jaliscos in prison, bro. Because Jalisco's the state, right? So a lot of them, they just go by their if they don't go by their names, they go by the state. Jalisco, like let's say you call somebody LA or Michoacan. That's what we call it, paisas from Michoacan. Never like call centers, but there's money there. There's money on the call centers, bro. Over here, they got one over here it pays pretty good. I'm not too computer savvy. Little mafia. Yeah, no, he tried to take me out, bro. and I turned around and I got him. He was my right hand, and then high desert. And call centers, bro. But from home. Simon. One way, yeah. I'm the one. Not too proud of it, but yeah, I'm the founder, bro. I made that in 91. I think it was 91. Oh, Napa County? Okay. Right next to Vallejo. Yeah. We used to go to Napa once in. Yeah, I already did, bro. Like, it's on one of my videos. I think the name of the video was like five norteños on one paisa when I got jumped, and that's how I started. You know, my little clique. B Town. What's your last? You know, if you don't mind asking you, what's your last name? Cause I got I still got not family, but I got a lot of friends over there. Most of my family moved. They went to Richmond, Pittsburgh, and somewhere else. Cause there was a quinceañera, right? You know, that's how the whole fucking thing started. It was a quinceañera, and like I think it was like close to 15 of them came to the quinceañera, and I was there by myself, right? And they were throwing signs and shit, and I was just chilling by myself, you know, drinking a beer, one of those Budweisers, and they started fucking throwing signs, and they you know, I didn't pay attention to them, and then they left, and they came back. When they came back, it was like less of them. It was like 10 of them, right? Second time they came back, they came real close to me. So one of them, the biggest one grabbed me by the throat, homie, right here, and my carnala came in, you know, and she broke the fight, and they left, and they came back again. I mean, my tío went out there because I had a tío right there. He was my age, same age. So we went and hit him up. And want to get down 1-on-1? There's two of us, and I told the main one, the one that grabbed me by the throat, and they didn't want to get down 1-on-1. So they left, and they came back again to the quinceañera, and I see him, and I didn't like that shit when that motherfucker grabbed me. But this time it was like 10 of them. So I had the beer in my hand, and I see him, and I get real close to him, and I try to hit him with the beer, and I fell. They all got me, homie, but I got my money. And a lot of them fools, they see that shit, that I was not scared of them, and I got into it with them, you know, boom, boom, 10-on-1, bro. I'm not gonna say, you know, I was getting, you know, I probably didn't even hit one, dog. I was trying, but I was not scared. And then about not 6, I'll say about 3 months later, you know, I get into like 4 or 5. But this time I made it run. I made it run because I got the equalizer. I got my thing, and this happened in high school. So, you know, I was a kid, bro, and all the kids, you know, in high school, they were watching this shit. So they seen this shit, and a lot of them, they started kicking it with me. And a lot of them, even norteños, bro. Because they saw that I was not, you know, I was not afraid, you know, and I'm not saying that they were abusing, you know, some homies and paisas, but in a way they were, you know. So a lot of homies, they started kicking it with me, homies from up north. You know, most of my barrio was, you know, homies from up north, and they were not paisas, bro. Some of them were paisas, and some of them were homies. But the downest ones, they were from up north, bro. The ones that were kicking it with me. And then, you know, they told me, hey, we got you back. And ever since, you know, I had a little homie. He was like 14, bro. That fool, I'm not saying it's good, bro, but this fool had the, you know, a gangster mentality, bro. Like many years ahead of his fucking time, but ahead of his fucking age, dog. He went around telling everybody, homie, like, you know, like fucking mafia shit, dog. He went, hey, you either with us or against us. What's it gonna be? And if you say nah, he'll suck you, bro. Serio. Fool was crazy. He was like 14, 15, bro. And he went around telling everybody, bro, hey, you with us or against us? What's up? What's it gonna be? Oh, I'm not, boom. You get, and one day we got together and we decide what name we was gonna put. We was gonna name the barrio. And I came out with that name because I used to live in Whittier, and they say everybody agreed. They say we like that name, because it was with the intention to get the raza together. It wasn't with the intention to be north and south, bro. Honestly, but it just turned out to be later. It turned out to be north, blue against red almost, and it got fucking crazy. But that's how we started it, bro. Six Flags. I went to Great America. It's the same, no? It's not the same. Great America in Milpitas, Sanjo. In one way, and so that's how we started recruiting homies. Yeah, later we did, bro. Yeah. Later on time, we did, we say, fuck it. Because we were not wearing red. We were wearing red, but it was mostly blue or whatever color. But it just happened, bro. That, fuck it. They started calling us fucking scrapas and all that shit. So we decided, fuck it, just go for it. BLS from Napa? Nah. We went to Napa a few times, bro, but we went to the fields. We were just chilling over there in the fields, getting drunk. I never actually went to the town. Matter of fact, one time I did, bro, and somebody, because they tried to get me. I'm not trying to, they're trying to get me. So I had a little one of those things, and what's up, Clinton Warmer, what's up, bro? ¿Cómo andas? I think what they when I went to the pen, bro, the battles that were that was some of the homies that were there in B Town, they started connecting with those battles. One of my videos, or my live videos, a homie came out, right? I think he was a homie from Salvador. He made one of my cellies, hardcore paisa. He's still there, bro. This fool has been down for almost like 35 years, and he's the one that told me. And we did, got into it, this little thing with the BBs, bro. But it was mostly one-on-one. But they he did told me that they started disbanding these battles. They didn't want him because they were like taxing the paisas. But it wasn't a actual fucking riot, like a bunch of paisas against them BBs. It was mostly, if they didn't try to do their fucking little thing, being scandalous, we just let them fucking walk the line. But when they started fucking getting scandalous, that's what, hey, these, so and so has got to go, bro. Yeah, but I did seen it, and I got him, that right now when a homie asked me if I ever trying to take one of the big paisas, he wasn't that influential with the BBs, but he had a little game, a little with the with the paisas from the frontera. Oaktown, maybe. Yeah, but that's different, bro. I think the ones from Oakland is a hood, it's a barrio, bro. It's not the same thing. Yeah. As a matter of fact, there were two little paisitas in Susanville from Oakland. But we didn't trip, bro. Like I said, they didn't. They were. I'm pretty sure they were BBs, but not BBs from prison, but BBs from Oakland. But we didn't. We didn't really trip on. They were cool. Matter of fact, they did a crazy ass hit with a paisa. Both of them. I think it was Juanito and Javi from Oakland. Nah, we didn't ask him. Nah, little mafia, we didn't ask him. It was our little issue, pedo. We didn't just like that. We just like everybody else, man. Went and told everybody, hey, just be true, be trucha. We're gonna put the yard down, and that was it. But we didn't ask no permission, bro. Jobs the comments. Where at, in prison, bro, or on the streets? Yeah, it's a whole different car, bro. We back each other up when something major happens, but we're not really, there was time, and right now it's probably different. Ah, bro, that's a hard question. I don't really think about the future, bro, because it's like I'm just living day by day. I try to do my best, daily. Because if I start, tripping on the future, it's not. I'm gonna get all worried about the. I'm not really tripping, bro. Because tomorrow might not happen, bro. I might not be here tomorrow, so I'm not really, but hopefully, I'll be the same one. I'll be, working out, you know, healthy with a family. That's all I hope. But I'm not really tripping on. I don't really get to think about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the BBs from Oakland, they're not. A lot of them, I don't know if most of them, they're from Califas, bro. They're gangbangers, and I don't mean to, be disrespectful, but once they hit the pen, they run with the paisas, which is cool, bro. Because I see norteños, sureños running with the paisas. It's the same raza, right? But in on the streets, like they're not considered paisas. But it's just what we're doing is we're doing a perpetrating a genocide, amongst ourselves, bro. Paisas against paisas, homies against homies, BBs, and all, bulldogs against norteños, norteños against bulldogs, norteños against sureños. It's the same thing, bro. That's why I decided to just walk away from that, and but don't get me wrong, when I didn't, it wasn't because I was scared, bro. Because even when I was in prison, I got into with some homies, norteños, sureños, with some whites, but it was for a whole different reason, not because of a color. If you know what I mean. It wasn't because hey, he's red, I'm blue, he's yellow. No, it was because a whole different reason. Meaning, I felt like I was defending my country, my paisanos, my something else. Hey, Daddy Lopes, ¿qué onda, güey? Saludos. No, it's a whole different program, bro. Like they don't like the feds or don't call the shots. They have nothing to do with the politics in the state, and it's the other way around. And it's likewise with with the state. They don't got nothing to do with the feds. And like if you go to the feds, that's a whole different game. But there is a couple, big homie paisas, that are in the feds or in the state that they do got some some juice. You know what I mean by juice, right? Some. Yeah, I started hearing about the BBs in the early '90s, bro. I don't know if they go back to because I had a big a good homie from he was a ñero, a chilango from Oakland. He was a BB from Oakland. That fool was down as fuck though. Big one, no short one. He was short. So, hey, saludos, and Anderson. How you doing, bro? Yeah, that fool was down. He was from. He was a BB. He had two big old BBs on his legs. And one time I got into with this guy, and that fool was down. He was the only one that fucking told me, hey, listen, if you need fucking any help, let me know, bro. We go. And we did. We went and hit him up, and he was down, bro. Saludos. Just chilling. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I don't know when they started, bro. The BBs from Oakland, but they've been around. Yeah, I should. Uh, they probably whack months. They probably, it all depends too on what prison, bro. But yeah, they don't. Norteños don't like that shit, bro. Soupy Town. Where's that at, bro? Soupy Town. I don't really. I paisa, my bad, homo. I don't know if you responded to me or not about Soupy Town. What's Soupy Town, bro? Is a barrio? What? Daddy Lopez. Where's the pisto? Huh? Not tonight, bro. Not today. Mañana, bro. Tomorrow. Some tequila. And I haven't fucking had one in a little minute, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Early '90s, like '91, yeah. Cause I had a little homie from a little camarada from he went from Oakland to B Town, and I think he was claiming that shit, but I'm not sure, but I think not that shit, bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but yeah, he was with the. I heard about it, bro. I heard in some other prisons, but I seen one. This one I didn't know. I didn't heard. I seen it. It was a norteño. It was he wasn't a norteño. He was a bulldog. He was a bulldog. I think his name was Tiny in Pelican Bay. He was on the yard for a little minute running norteño, but later they found out that he was a bulldog. He got handled, bro. But yeah, I heard stories like that, and it all depends too on who's running the yard, bro. You know, there's some norteños that they play that shit fucking hard, dog, and they're not gonna fucking let it slide like that. Cafe, bro. No, it's too late to drink coffee. Arizona. Hey, Joseph Gomez, what about Arizona? So, dispensa, bro. I got saludos, paisa. Saludos, bro. Blazer, ¿cómo andas? One way, 194 locals. Oh, is that right? 94 locals, first hood.
Bien, ¿sí vas a venir mañana?
Oh, okay, bro. In Arizona, yeah.
Sí, pues te acuerdas que quedaste de...
Joseph,
para venir mañana conmigo.
is that a norteño barrio or sureño barrio or just a regular barrio? Oh, they don't play that over there in Arizona, huh? They don't. It's just regular barrios, huh? Coffee picking. Oh, coffee. Yeah, coffee's good, bro. I love coffee.
Ay, ¿tú no vas a venir mañana?
All right, I will do that, bro. I will check it out. Gracias, Joseph. How you doing, brother? Pedro Hernandez. Oh, gee, what's up, bro? Little Mafia.
¿Te acuerdas que te dije?
Yeah, bro. Well, one time, even the homies went to the medical, bro. We got into it with the blacks, right?
¿A las 7 de la mañana?
It was, it's one of my videos. I think it was the videos that made the most views. Blacks smash on the paisas and the homies, and they made fun of us. Some paisas got beat up and some homies, and they went to the medical, bro. I was telling the paisa not to go, bro, but then again I was like, nah, man, I'm not feeling what he's feeling, bro. I don't know how bad he got hurt. There was a lot of them, bro. There was a lot of blacks, and at that time they got us. Yeah, low ride is cool, bro. I like Impalas. I like Monte Carlos. That's my, 77 Monte Carlo. My brother had a 77 Monte Carlo with tip tops, and that was the shit back in the days, bro. He sold it. He said he was gonna give it to me, but he never. He sold it, bro. Barrios Superior, Arizona. That's not north and south, huh? That's just a regular barrio, huh? Just. Thank you, Blazer. Gracias, igualmente, bro. Likewise.
Espérame. Ya.
But just barrio. Okay, bro. That's cool, bro. Just like in Mexico, bro. Even in Mexico, they started playing that shit, bro. I don't know why. North and South, they don't even know what the hell. Saludos, Wimas. ¿Qué onda, bro? Eddie Mesa. How you doing, brother? Anderson. Saludos, carnal.
Ya me voy a ir. Me quiero dejar todo limpio.
Taking medicine. even the homies,
lunes,
it depends. If they don't see that the vatos playing games,
pero pues él se queda aquí.
they let him. He gets a pass, bro.
Pues sí. No.
Yeah, but if they taking meds and they acting weird, they probably get handled, bro. That's I know it sounds fucked up, bro, but it's prison life.
Bueno, pues.
And if they taking meds and
Bueno.
they carrying themselves, in a good manner, they won't, meaning, they just a regular. But a lot of them battles get used, bro. I seen a lot of them fools get used. They see that they a little bit, not there, and they get sent on a mission, bro. And even us, we did that shit, bro, with a paisa. He was barking one time, hey, in the cell. And one of the CEOs went and hit me up and fucking, I don't know how they found out though that I had the fucking the llaves for the paisa, and then the CEO went and hit me up. Matter of fact, I still remember his name, Gamber. He was a sergeant in the high desert, and he goes, "Hey, what's up with your homie up there, man?" And I said, "What do you mean, my homie?" And he goes, "Yeah, he's been barking all day." So I said, "Let me go and talk to him." And I went over there and I talked to him, and yeah, the paisa was barking, bro. And I was like, man. And this paisa was down as fuck, dog. He was my paisano too from Jalisco. So I talked to the paisas, and something came up, bro. Something that somebody had to be handled, and so we sent in. And besides that, we had to send something to the back, meaning some carga. So we told paisa, hey, we're gonna give you this, and when you're ready, let us know, bro. So we'll let you know who you gonna. He did, bro. He didn't say nothing, no questions asked. He went and did it. And that way, we're like, man, we just let them battles in the back deal with him. That's I know it sounds fucked up though, but that's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it in prison. Yeah. And it also depends what type of medication, bro. There's some medication that is called hot meds, which is like real for people with like real mental problems, as you say, JCATs, but yeah, I don't know about the norteños, bro, because but I know about the homies and the paisas. It depends. What type of medications and how you acting. If you're getting out of hand, if you're not acting right, they'll hit you, or they send you to do a mission, most likely. But see, that was back in the 90s, right? I got busted like in the early 90s. Back in those days, they didn't have no choice, bro. They didn't, JCATs, as you call them, people with mental health. They had no fucking, they had no places, bro, until they started coming out with the EOP programs. I mean, they probably already had them, but it wasn't. They started fucking establishing more yards for EOPs, mental health, like Backville, CMC, places like that. Is that PTSD? Yeah. I get that shit sometimes, bro. I get that shit sometimes, like sometimes where I feel like I want to be by myself, bro. I don't want to be around people. Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Many times. I already said it in some of my videos, bro. I was like, fuck, just the thought of me, thinking, I was never gonna get out. I was like, fuck that, bro. And But that, made me find myself, bro. I started, not taking medication, but I started meditating, bro. Just working out, bro. Work my job, working out. Uh, uh just watching, positive videos on YouTube. Saludos, bro. Whittier, well, the girls are prettier. Southside Whittier. Bro, I already when I went to the board, I already explained that to the board, bro. They even asked me, have you ever done hits that you got away with? And I said, yeah. And I told them that I was selling, stuff in prison. That that's the reason they let me out, because they seen that I was pretty honest. Matter of fact, it was my first board that first time I ever went to the board, bro, and I got out. Serio. Yeah. See, the good thing about my, I don't mention cases that are like right now that I was talking about the paisa, right? But the main thing to the main reason, like I say, was to send that vato on a mission to take something to the back, meaning that he was gonna get busted regardless. We told him, hey, you gotta get busted, bro. You gotta do it. And he went to, he went to the back and he got busted. So I'm not talking about open cases or cases that people didn't get busted for. Like right now when I mentioned about me walking that paisa, I did went to the hole for it. I was looking at a shoot turn, but I beat it. Yeah. So, and like I said, when I went to the board, I explained, that they my hands are dirty because I was fucking I was doing some stuff. I'll tell you later. I feel fucking embarrassed with my fucking nails. But yeah. And they know, bro. The commissioners, they're not stupid, bro. And I even told them about shit that I did that I didn't get busted for it, like pegadas and but I didn't, like I said, I didn't snitch on nobody, because most of the times that I did shit, I did it by myself, bro. I did it by myself. I never, I never had even my regular crime. I didn't have a crime. So, what's up, all Quintana? ¿Cómo andas, bro? Hey, gracias, Anderson. Thank you, bro. Simon. In prison or on the streets, bro? Hold on. In prison, RC. Because in on the streets, I know a lot of vatos from that's where I used to live. But in prison, I met Chavo from I think it was Whittier 13. There were some other ones from Southside Whittier. Another from Uptown Whittier, from BBH. Another one from on the streets. I used to kick it with. I think his name was Efrain from Whittier Village. Yeah, I know a lot of people from Whittier. Let me show you let me show you a picture, bro. so you can get an idea how it looked like. I think that was a high desert or falls on one of them too, bro. Or Pelican Bay. I don't think it was Pelican Bay. Because I didn't have no beer when I was in Pelican Bay. I didn't have no fucking mustache. I was a little. I think that was high desert. That's how I look. That's my little brother, Peanut. Yeah. That's how I look. Simon. I fuck. Órale. Simon. Yeah, you gotta stay sharp. You gotta stay clean though. That was like all those pictures were from 94 to 96, 97 right there. And I think they took the camera back in 98. I was in high desert, but they didn't have the photo man no more over there, the pictures. They only had them on the visiting. But I got some on the yard with some paisas. And I got some with some homies. Yeah, but those pictures are like from 94 to 97, 98. I got another one right here, a little one. Polaroid. I think that's Folsom right there. Hey, gracias. Joseph. Firme pictures, yeah, I gotta keep them, bro. Matter of fact, my heifer told me she got a bunch of them in the house over there in the States. Oh, is that right? Al Quintana? 97? Yeah, by 97, I have already been in Queen, San Quentin, Pelican Bay, Folsom, because I went to a high desert in 98. I was about to go to Folsom. I mean to high desert, bro. Hey, gracias, Anderson. RC in Whittier, bro. Whittier in the Bay Area. Southeast LA. LA. Yeah. Yeah, I met a few of them. I don't know if I should mention them, bro, but I met a few of them. One of them in the Bay, I knew he was somebody because the way he used to talk to the homies, not in a fucked up way, though, but I seen him one time. There was a homie from up north. I don't know if you remember back in the 90s, early 90s, the homies, the Nuestra Raza had the little ponytail, and they were sagging, bro. Not all of them, but I seen one sagging, bro. And this vato went in, and he goes, "Hey, homie, cut the thing off, Holmes." You know, he told him straight up on the yard, "Hey, I want you to cut the thing off." And what's up with that fucking sagging, bro? I was like, damn, like that. And I knew he was somebody. I knew he was somebody, bro. And later, I met another one, right? I think he said he was a capitan. And I asked him about, hey, do you know so and so from San Juan? And he goes, yeah. You know, I made him. You know, I gave him the okay to be somebody. I was like, orally. And this vato, the other one, the one that told the homie to cut the thing off, he was out of San Juan, and the other one was out of Stockton. He was half Filipino and half Mexican. Yeah. And I seen the other one. I think it was one of the highest rank ones. The one with the gloves right here. Fidel. I think his name is Fidel, bro. The one with the gloves right here. He was like a high rank. Only I think he was a general, bro. I seen that fool. He's got two little gloves right here, but I forgot where he was from, bro. Fidel. Yeah, you know, I don't want to mention their names, but I seen the other one, the one with the gloves. He's already I seen him on the videos, but I do remember seeing him on face to face. I seen Diablo también. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but Diablo is already Diablo Dimas. He's already I think he's already out, bro, and he's not with that. He's not playing the game. Diablo. I think it's De Leon. Yeah. Richmond. What about the Richmond car? What about him? Oh, Richmond Ennis. Only when I was out there, bro, we had a little song with the homies from Richmond. One time, it was we got into with those homies. When was it? Like around 1991, bro. We were over there in Richmond, and fucking they seen us, and it was on. Johnny Chingas. La doña Johnny Chinga, la doña que vende burritos de Marlin en Vallarta. Where at, bro? By the stadium, in el estadio. By the Beagle Park, in front of the Sheraton. I don't know her name, though. But there's another one. Her name is Patty, bro. She cooks good, bro. She sells some homemade food over there by not Ramblases, bro. There's another colonia, bro. Versalles in Vallarta. Yeah, the Mongolian. Yeah, there's two hyenas. Their name is Patty. Oh yeah, fucked up. Fuck. Hold on, bro. So. Yeah, bro, but at least you have your memories, bro, and you know nothing happened to you. Fort Mill. There was a guy from Richmond and Whittier. He was a Southside, a guy from Richmond and Whittier. Oh, okay. I met one from Richmond RST Richmond Sur 13 RST in Susamil, bro. His name was Cisco. Saludos, bro. Lunster, how you doing, brother? Yanni Chingas by the park baseball. Okay, okay. I don't know her name, bro, but they sell some good burritos right there, huh? Marlin burritos and shrimps. Not really, bro. Sometimes I do, but not lately. Only when I got out, but I still. Matter of fact, I made a video, bro, like 6 months ago. I think it was like 5, 6 months ago. Still fucking prison fucking dreams. Saludo, Fight 9, 100. ¿Cómo andas, bro? Quinta Hill, Simón, la Quinta Hill, los paisas, 15 Hill. Yeah, there's a lot of paisas in prison from the 15 Hill, bro. La Quinta Hill, así le dicen, la Quinta Hill. Yeah. Choco from 15 Hill, a Spider. I think there's a big paisa, a big homie paisa from 15 Hill. Chapulín, Borrego. I know a lot of paisas, bro, from 15 Hill. And Bay, there was a lot of them in the Bay. La Quinta y Lomas le dicen. Yeah, there's a lot of them, bro. Yeah, but I know at least of one. But I'm not gonna say his name, bro. But at least no, I know at least of one of them. He's up there. Oh, is that right? Well, that's a good dream, bro. That's a good dream. Maybe it'll happen, bro. For a 14 karat dragon. Yeah, I be having crazy dreams, bro, too, but not lately. I be having some fucking prison dreams. I'm still in there and trying to get out. I don't fuck around with that shit, bro. La Tuna. What's La Tuna in Sinaloa, bro? La Tuna. Was that in the States? Because if it's, I never been to La Tuna, bro. Where's that at? I don't fuck around with that fucking cree shit, bro. Stay healthy. I'd rather fucking eat, bro, and work out. Oh no, nah, bro. I never been in the feds. Only time I've been in the feds is when I got out, when they sent me to what do you call fucking to the migra. Yeah, fuck that. Let's fight diabetes. Like I said, I'm gonna get back on my routine, bro. I'm like, I've been busy doing some stuff, but I'm gonna get back on that shit, bro. Hopefully Monday. I was thinking about doing something tomorrow, but like I said, there's gonna be some people over here. I might do it earlier. Why not? Yeah, my mom right now is cooking, right? But bullshit aside, I got a primo fucking dying diabetes right now, bro. Not dying, but he's close. That shit ain't not nice, bro. Yeah, RC is not, bro. But you can dress, you can dress all fucking down and shit. As long as you're not disrespecting nobody, they'll leave you alone, bro. But if you start fucking playing that shit over here, they'll snatch you up, bro. Serio. No questions asked. Quick. But for the most part, they leave you alone, bro. Serio? Damn, bro. That's heavy, bro. Those dreams. I had one not too long ago. I made a video about it, bro. We're at the gym, cause back in the 90s, the fucking prisons started getting crowded, right? And so they started sending some lifers to the gym. Not in 2000, not in the 90s, but like early, not early, like around 2008, they had lifers in the gym, bro. And about, like I said, about 3 or 4 months ago, I had a dream that we got into with the blacks in the gym, bro. Us, the paisas and the homies. Nah, bro. They're not, I'm not trying to be racist, but they're not my type. I like Mexicanas better, bro. And not like I said, it's just, they're not my type. But I like some Puerto Ricans, Filipinos, or Mexicans. Even some natives. They look, they're all right. But like I said, I'm not, they're not my type. A Sayulita, that's right, bro. Yeah, bro. It's not good playing those fucking games over here. And what happened? You guys got into with them? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you love her and she loves you back, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter, what color. But it's not that. I used to live in Vallejo, but there's a lot of paisas in Vallejo, bro. I was always with my gente. Yeah, it is some badass Filipinas in the Bay Area, bro, too. Badass fucking Filipinas. From Morelia? Yeah. So them vatos over in Michoacán, they say trip a lot, bro. I'm not afraid to go over there, bro, because I've been everywhere, but I just don't, I don't. It's not a place that I want to go. And it's not because I'm afraid. I just, I probably have problems though over there. But I've already been to like 5 states over here in Mexico. Nayarit, Guanajuato, Zacatecas, all over Jalisco, and another one, but I forgot. Yeah, I've been over there, bro. I used to live over there in San Pedrito. Hey, what's up, Mateo? ¿Cómo andas, bro? Yeah, you told me about that, long ago. Hace tiempo me dijiste que your mom was from Guatemala. Hey, have you seen it? Have you seen the video I made about homeboy taking a shower? He finally took a shower, homie. Cartoon 53. And he's in the video. He got on the comment section. He goes, "Hey, that was pretty good, man. I like that. It made me laugh." Let me show it to you one more time, bro. How you been, brother? Oh, is that right? Oh, that's a good dream, huh? Cruising around with celebrities and shit. Well, I never had a dream like that, bro. I wish I had a dream with Chalino Sanchez singing. Órale, órale. En el jale. Let me show you the video, brother. Hold on. Espérame, Bank Mattel. Oh, fuck. Well, check it out when you get a chance, bro. It's a Cartoon 53 taking a shower. Gracias, brother. Gracias. Let me see if I find it, bro. Can't find it, bro. Oh, there you go. He finally took a shower, bro. Watch out. You had the nerve to call me a cockroach when cockroach are from your continent, bro, where you came from. But now let me show you the video where you're taking a shower. Finally, bro, you finally took a shower. That's right, homie. Hey, yay! Ready? Vámonos. Watch out, he took a shower.
Have you seen this
Cartoon 53 taking a shower?
taking a shower? Have you seen this? It's gonna look at this.
Hey, Cartoon 53 taking a motherfucker. It looks just like you, boo. Motherfucker taking a shower. He seen that video too, and he goes, "Hey, that was pretty good, man." Yeah, I heard about that. I heard you, bro. Oh yeah, probably is, bro. He probably is. He's saying that the razas are snitches and shit. He's probably one. Do I miss Cali? Yeah, a little bit. So in some ways, bro. I miss the weather over there. Bullshit aside, bro. I got used to the fucking Pelican Bay weather. I like Pelican Bay weather, bro. It rains a lot over there, most of the time. I like the fucking it rain. It doesn't really rain that much. I mean, a lot, but it rains most of the year. It's a cool little breeze in the morning. Pelican Bay. You been over there Bank Mattel to bait? That was a good thing that I liked about the Pelican Bay, bro. I like about the bait, the fucking weather. A lot of people don't like that though, but I got used to it. It's right on the border of fucking Oregon. And that was a cool fucking weather. Bro. I think it should be the other way around, but then again, nobody should trip, bro, because we're all raza. But sometimes, I think that, I heard paisas, tripping on the homies, they don't tell them to their face, but tripping on like, hey, they shouldn't get that and this and that, But I don't really care, bro, because my I got nieces and nephews from over there, from Califas, and if they get attacked about cultura, why should I trip, bro? That's my gente too, bro. Atlanta, and a few others. Oh, is that right? That's a cool little stretch, bro. 12 years. Oh, that I don't know, bro. I haven't, I haven't keep up on these on that fool, man. But hopefully they send him to a level 4, bro. Fuck that fool. The jig shield. What about it? Oh yeah, well, that's something that that the homies used to get, bro. But it's like not everybody knows about that, bro. The warrior fucking shield. But the placas already know, bro. They already know about that. When back in the days when homies and paisa were getting validated, they used to look at that shit. Matter of fact, I was blessing that shit on my leg, a while back, but I left it, halfway. But they already know the seals. They already know, bro. They're not stupid. Eternal warrior. Oh, is that right? Damn. Only 4 years for all the fucking stupid shit he did? Al rato, yeah, that's... Orale, Joseph. Take it easy, bro. Take care, bro. You have a good night. You and your family have a good one, bro. Gracias. Thank you, homie. ¿Ah? No, ¿por qué? ¿Necesita algo?
No, pero ya que te vayas a acostar, no quiero decirte.
¿Qué?
Ya que te vayas a acostar, por favor, me apagan los frijoles
Ey.
y me meten las ollas al horno.
¿Las meto las ollas al horno?
La grande, la larga, la pones abajo.
Ok.
Y la más chica, arriba.
¿Y no le prendo? ¿Así lo dejo?
Ya está prendido.
Ok.
No te digo, así, no te voy a olvidar, porque no
No.
se quema si lo pones al revés.
Oh, we cooking birria, homie. I'm gonna become a chef. I'm gonna sell my own birria later. Yeah. 4 years, bro. That that ain't shit for for all the stupid shit he did. Money, money tax bullshit walks, homes. Yeah, mañana, bro. Birria. Con frijoles, bro. I like my birria with fucking tortillas, flour tortillas, bro. ¿Vamos a comprar tortillas?
Mañana, sí.
¿Ya? Porque yo conozco una señora que hace tortillas de mano.
No.
Pero, tortilla.
Usted solo, tú te comes tus tortillas de mano. Yo no quiero.
Bueno, pues yo compro mis tortillas de mano y usted.
Bueno, tú las compras, para mí me traes un kilo de...
De harina.
No, de harina no, pero
Ajá.
un kilo de...
All right, hey gente, my phone is about to die, man. My battery is about to die, and about, dude, dispensa en la tira, bro. Yeah. On that question, I don't think anybody should be tripping. As long as you raza, bro, I don't think anybody should be tripping on getting cultura, tattoos, bro, because well, raza, bro, and bullshit, I always seen the raza, bro, the norteños, they got a whole, they got a different fucking stilo, but that's their stilo, bro. Everybody's got to be different, bro. At the end of the day, we all raza, I seen some firme, cool homies from up north, and it's the same thing with the homies from down south, bro. Remember one time I was gonna get into with the white boy and with the white, respects, my saludos and respects to the whites, but I was gonna get into. I mean, I got into with a big old fucking white boy, and then the next day it was on, bro, and we went out to the yard, and the homies, homies from the Valle, they came out to me and they told me, hey, whenever you want, whenever you're ready, bro, whatever you want to do. And that was cool, bro, because they already knew me from High Desert. Pan dulce con cafecito, that's right, bro. and I heard stories about the homies from up north doing the same thing for the paisas, bro. And that I would never forget, bro. The we got different carros, different cars, but at the end of the day, we're all the same, bro. Even the homies from I felt bad when when the pedo happened with the with the homies from Fresno Bulldogs, when they got jumped by the homies. But that's prison life. Don't go to prison, bro. Hola, BF Morales, how you doing? How you doing, bonita? Oh yeah, that's called a cántaro, bro. A clay jarra, yeah, that's called a cántaro. Teníamos un cántaro, ¿no? We had one, bro, but it broke. Sí teníamos un cántaro, ¿no?
No, es una olla para el frijol.
No, pero antes teníamos un cántaro. Había un cántaro aquí.
¿Qué me va a gustar?
Yeah.
Ya lo voy a poner cuando te vayas a acostar, les apagas.
Yeah.
Y metes las ollas.
Yeah. All right, bro. Thank you guys for watching. For tuning in, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be down in 1800 Tequila. Get ready. Because I've been busy doing some other stuff. BF, remember I told you about the shoes that I was gonna get. Watch out. Ya ni chingas a mi salud. That's right. Let me show you the shoes. And I'm gonna tell you the reason I'm selling these shoes, bro, because over here in Mexico there's a lot of this stuff, right? But they're not real shoes, bro. They're shoes, but they're not real Jordan. They look just like Jordan. And they got some other ones. They sick, bro. They fucking sick. They badass. And some motherfuckers they be selling these as fucking like regular shoes, bro, like they fucking originals, and they're not. And that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up because pink, they're not pink, they're red, bro. They're red. And what I want to do is get these fucking shoes and sell them at a good price, man. Because I don't think that's a good thing, man. People fucking abusing, getting over fucking people.
Sorry, Miguel, quiero decirte algo.
The red.
Mira, cuando agarres la olla, esta,
Yeah.
así mira, no le vayas a clavar el dedo porque se hace hoyo, no se hace bien la Biblia. Así, mira, así.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me go throw the birria and the album. So.
No, ya que te vayas a acostar.
No, but ya se va a apagar el teléfono. My phone is about to die right now. So I see you guys mañana. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. God bless you and stay up, man. Stay strong. See you. Thank you, BF Morales. Oh, how much did they cost? I got some for different prices. Yeah. Let me show you some other ones real quick. Oh, I don't have them here. Oh, this one's rare.
Ya me voy, nomás me ya sabes que no vas a clavar el dedo.
Huh?
Nomás quiero que la agarres así.
Yeah. New Balance. These are for kids. So I'm gonna sell those to the kids at an affordable price, man. I don't want to bullshit people. I don't want to get over people, man. And with that, I'm out, gente. Saludos, blessings. Espérame. Para que me paguen el video, porque luego si no.